not they're going to be remaking this lobby. If I were them, I wouldn't, just because this is the best matchup for them. And it's really on
Same
Felix
picks and bans.
if they're going to set a time to have all their players there. Excuse me, I am a little sick right now.
Alright, there's the Rek'Sai Yasuo. That's a little bit synergy right there, I think. The Rek'Sai knock up into the Yasuo.
Yeah, for sure.
What if that's gonna be top lane or mid lane Yasuo? I don't think Yasuo does very well against Fizz, at least in my opinion.
You like Ashwin?
He can only win while the ult. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So
No.
the lobby's not.
Plus, if your Yasuo falls behind in a Yasuo comp, then that's pretty much GG.
Yeah. And just
This might be top lane
for
Yasuo.
those of you that weren't following, we are not going to have to remake the lobby. Looks like we're going to see Malphite again up in the top lane.
What, Pumpkin?
Actually, Elbow has not played Malphite. PK Cosmos, when he subbed in at the top lane, played it. Last time Elbow played, he played as Nala. Yeah, it looks like a Pumpkin. Probably support.
Probably support.
Yeah. No,
Unless we're seeing the young Malphite jungle.
or the
Oh yes, please lock the board. Legend. Alright, pretty standard. Not actually familiar with how Rumble does against Malphite.
Well, Rumble does have the advantage of usually building Magic Pin and like percent health damage, which is good against a tanky character, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that matchup. I don't think I've really ever seen it.
I don't imagine there's going to be any sort of kill pressure either way. I think it's just going to be
I mean, unless
fairly
it's
even.
just like really outplayed.
Unless it's outplay.
Yeah. And it would still have to be pretty heavy because Malphite is really tanky and also just doesn't bring a ton of damage.
Bum. Just kind of waiting for the match to start here. Pretty much I'm just waiting for the match to start up here, and then I'm going to cast this game for them here. Because, well, I like to cast, and so into the meantime, it'll be just a few minutes here until we get into this, guys, but it's not too far off. Let's see, they're almost done with picks and bans now, and then I'll put it in. This is a matchup between Helix eSports and Spaghetti Crusade from LMAS. So this will be fun to cast. For you guys who've never said on any of my casts before, I don't normally do it on this channel, but I'll do it on this channel since everyone knows me. Bum bum bottom bum 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 bottom bum 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 bottom bum bum ba da 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 ba da 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 do 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 do. 2:49 until they're into the game, and then I think I can spectate. Then let's see here. If I click on it early, it'll load us something up now. There we go. Okay, so we can at least talk about the picks and bans at this process here. And let me take my camera off here. Alrighty, so they first picked Fizz, and then Blue Side first picked Fizz, and then Spaghetti Crusade first picked Fizz, and then went over to Yasuo and Rek'Sai picks. The Yasuo pick into Fizz is a very interesting pick, to be quite honest with you. They secured their top and their mid laner right away and left their top to be counterpicked. Very interesting choice. Or I'm sorry, their jungler they picked right away. Then they responded with a Tahm Kench and J4 pick, or Malphite and Tahm Kench pick on the blue side. And that, while that's not bad picks, I mean, Tahm Kench is really just at that point kind of annoying. That opened up the support pick. And Helix responded with Braum and Lucian at that point, and then out came the Rumble as their last pick, and out came J4 and Misfortune. And Misfortune right now on this patch, for anyone who's not playing on this patch for some reason, is an absolute scary-ass pick. But both Lucian and Misfortune are both very strong picks right now. Double up feature on Misfortune is just darn scary, and Lucian with these changes for some reason scaled. Although there wasn't a ton of changes done to him, he scaled very well with the new items. He's become a very highly contested pick. His win rate and pick rate have just skyrocketed. So it's great to see him back into the meta. Braum and Tahm Kench, while Tahm Kench hasn't been getting a lot of picks recently, I've seen his pick rate go up, but I haven't seen him personally myself in a lot of gameplay. But Braum, always a forefront, always going to be a pick to highly contested. But it's impressive to actually see no team really put precedence on their support in this game. Knowing the matchup between these two teams, I think the matchup is going to come to watch from the junglers and the mid laners. So that's where we're really going to try and keep our eyes this game. A very cool dude playing in the mid lane used to be known as Mr. One and Only I Become Vigor. Going to be facing off against Mango Dragon for Helix. That's going to be the matchup to watch. Either one of these assassins could change the tide of this game completely or completely ruin it for their team. In Helix's last matchup against Optimal Esports, they had a very big gaping hole in their team effort, so we'll see if they were to pull it together. While Spaghetti Crusade has been very consistent, only losing their very first game to Mountain Gaming Rock in a very bad team fight situation that Mountain Gaming Rock was able to capitalize off of. Other than that, though, both teams have been doing very successful. Both teams have been making efforts to stay competitive, and here we go. We are able finally to load in. But to give you guys a quick update here on the standings as we load in, right now Optimal Esports sits alone 4-0 on top of the bracket, with Mountain Gaming Rock, Spaghetti Crusade, and Magmar's Mandem all standing at 2-1. That puts them tied for second. So if Spaghetti Crusade can win this game here, that will propel them into second place. I believe Mountain Gaming Rock has a game here tonight. I believe it is. But we'll also see if Helix can win. We will actually see Helix position themselves into a tie with Spaghetti Crusade. That will give Spaghetti Crusade 3 points and 3 points to Helix. So we'll see a tie for second place. So this is actually a great opportunity for Helix to jump up in the ladder, because right now they're in a very critical position of going into the bottom two. If Smooth Sailors and Critical Eye can put some wins on the board here, then Helix would be in very big danger of falling into the bottom two regulatory positions. Even though we're very early in the season, there's a very tight matchup, so you don't want to let yourself fall out of position here. So we're going to jump on into this game here, and we'll get into all the fun stuff here. So we see the matchups. You've got Elbow on Malphite in the top lane, Zachary Chan in the jungle, a very cool duo on Fizz in the mid lane, with PK Cosmos in the Misfortune on the bot lane, partnering up with Dr. MD playing the one and very scary frogman Tahm Kench himself. From the red side, we see a Valibur for Helix playing Rumble in the top lane, Puni playing Rek'Sai in the jungle, Mango Dragon matching up on Yasuo, while Tempest is going to be rocking the Lucian, and Fontuego's coming into play this time on Braum. So we've got great matchups, standard summoners across the board. We don't see anything funny, anything fancy. TPs on the top, smites on the jungles, ignites on the mids, supports take their exhausts, and heals on there. Our buys are very standard. We see a Doran Shield onto Rumble against the Malphite. I actually question that a little bit. I will say I do actually question that buy a little bit. You're going against a Malphite who is an AP focused champion. Even though he's going to go tanky, as a Rumble, you should really play the aggressive lane there. Malphite can poke you down, but if you time your EQ combos right, you can really land some great damage onto Malphite. I personally would have gone Boots into 3 potions, depending on his gold starts, and that would let him have the aggression. He doesn't need to worry about mana, so he does not need to take the biscuits. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in the top lane. Meanwhile, we see Malphite got the deep ward, with very good positioning on the deep ward, and Fizz and Yasuo just holding the ground mid lane. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. There was some deep warding on both teams' sides here. But other than that, we see a little bit of interesting buys. We see pretty basic buys from Helix, but we see Corrupting Potion onto Malphite, so that's his only buy. And we see Corrupting Potion onto Fizz, and that's his only buy. We see Relic Shields on both supports with potions intact. Biscuits intact. We see the same ADC starts, pretty standard, no one's going to take the call. Doesn't really fit the build for either of these guys. Call, you're going to find more on attack speed oriented. These guys are caster oriented, so you're going to see D-Blades across the board. We see the jungler, however, taking refillable potions. A very interesting choice not to go with just the standard health potions. That could save him some money down the road. We'll see if it plays a major impact. But like I said, this mid and bot lane are going to be the finishers. And a nice whirlwind knockup on a very cool dude. Mango's going to play the early aggression. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, both supports burn out their trinket, or burn out their relic shields passes really quick here. And we see them. Ooh, Fontego actually almost took a CS there. Gotta be a little careful there, Fontego. But in the top lane, we see the flame playing out. Valibur able to use the flamethrower ability to put himself on the aggression. He'll go head up here. CS-wise, he gets a perfect lane, while Malphite only has 2 of those first 3 to fall. Zachary Chan just clears his red, while Puni clears his blue, but got a little low. He might be going for the early level 2 here. Let's see. He's kind of walking around. He finds Scuttle. And he's just, there he goes. He goes on a Scuttle. He's got to be careful. Zachary Chan's going for the early level 2 gank on Yasuo, who's being aggressive. Very cool dude to try to bait a fight here, but Puni is not going to see him here. Zachary Chan, oh, is he going to get it from the passive? He does notice it from the passive. He throws it into the bush, but nothing out of it. That's going to let Mango know to back off into the lane. Meanwhile, bot lane, they're just exchanging pleasantries on CS, as we see just a small CS of 2 CS lead right now for Misfortune. Yasuo and Fizz are sitting dead even at 14, with the junglers relatively even and the top lanes relatively even. Both supports coming in last on the CS categories right now. Meanwhile, Rumble does get the early level 3 over on Elbow, but he's just pushing the aggression, nothing crazy there. We see Zachary Chan going back for the level 3 back. He's not going to go ahead and push anything in the jungle, while Puni gets his level 3 and cleans up his wuss. Meanwhile, Mango continuing trying to push, but in doing that, he's actually falling behind in CS right now. He's... Uh-oh, Fizz goes on. Very cool dude goes on, but he does not get the damage. A great shield from Mango. The passive plays into effect, and he's able to come out of the trade in the lead. Very good exchange there. Very good exchange. Meanwhile, bot lane is getting shoved. PK Cosmos taking advantage of the pushing power of Misfortune, putting Lucian under the tower, making Tempest have to farm under tower, missing CS after CS back into the mid lane. Very cool dude. Again knocked up. Blue buff is going to go on to Zachary Chan as we're seeing Puni taking... Oh, there you go. Get that smite off, Puni. Gets the smite off. Gets some health back. He should be able to take that okay, I think, here. Maybe. Maybe he can. Gets the knock-up. This is going to be close. Can we see an execute in the jungle? Puni's going to back off. That is huge. That is... He goes back in. He does get it. Okay. Oh, that could have been very bad if Puni got executed by the jungle. But meanwhile, Zachary Chan is going to walk up into that ward. Let's see if Valibur's quick enough and alert enough to get on out of there. He's not paying attention. There's going to be an engage here. Nope, Chan's going to back off. The pings from it, warning. You can see red side pinging there for a warning. Meanwhile, we see back in the bot lane, nothing crazy going on. A 2 CS lead still. Oh, 3 CS lead, 2 CS lead. Back and forth they go, both trying their damnedest to CS. But Yasuo is in Fizz still. Great poke by Mango. He's keeping a very cool dude under control in the lane here. But very cool dude is just, he's trying here. He's got the early games in Yasuo's favor. Once the combos come online at level 6, it could get ugly in this mid lane very quick. This could go from a farm lane to a kill lane very quick, or a roam lane even. There's a lot of ways this lane can go. But back into the top lane, we see a Valibur still not use potions. We still see 3 charges of Corrupting Potion. No one's thirsty yet. We're still in good shape. But the backs on the junglers have come through. We saw Tracker's Knife go on to Rek'Sai as they got a pink ward in a very good position there on the Pixie Bush. And we see Jarvan did go back and he got the Hunter's Talisman. And those refillable potions, they're helping out too. So we see Tracker's Knife, though, with that buy, he wasn't able to come back with any potions. And a Swallow and Engage by the Doctor. Both junglers show in mid lane here. A very cool dude is low, chugging potions here. He is chugging away. This bot lane still just trading back and forth. Nothing too crazy. A good wards around the map for the most part. Braum's going to eat up most of the damage there, and that's going to be no problem. Tempest did take some poke damage there, though, so he is hurting a little bit. With potion still in hand, he's not chugging it. Make sure he's going to take advantage of that Doran's Blade. But Zachary Chan using Raptor buff is going to take out a ward in that aggressive bush there. It's not going to let... Mango will no longer be able to see in that corner gank there. Valibur's still really just trying to farm. He's really not looking to take the aggression on Malphite, but he's going to rotate down, probably drop a ward and try a bush. Yep, there's that ward for us. We see Puni coming up into the top lane. He picks up the Scuttle. And still, Tempest did chug that potion finally. They've been able to get some good poke on him with the double tap. So that puts Cosmos ahead a little bit here. Puni's starting to get a little bit scared, and we're starting to see a CS difference actually in both the mid and the bot lane. With all the pushing Mango's been doing, Very Cool Dude's actually now fallen off almost a full 10 CS behind, while we see Misfortune's actually pulled ahead of Lucian in the bot lane, a total of 9 CS at this point. Realistically, gold difference, not that much. It's a 400 gold difference, but it's starting to be something. A team fight could very quickly change into something important here, as we see Very Cool Dude on Fizz is going to go for his back. There's no ward coverage topside. Pony drops a ward for himself so he can know what's going on. They did attempt a gank. I apologize, I missed that. They did attempt a gank up there, but it didn't result in anything. I had my second monitor capturing that. So there was nothing happening up there in that gank. So right now we're sitting at 7 minutes. 7 minutes into the game, no towers, no objectives, no kills. A 9.5 to 9.3k gold lead for the blue side, as Malphite does have about a few CS over on Rumble right now, is really what's causing that gold deficit. But we see Yasuo actually farming very well in the mid lane, coming up on 60 CS here in 7.25 minutes. Mango, got to be careful there. Has to be careful. The Fizz engage on the ulti. He does wind wall for no reason. This could be a kill. Mango misses it. In comes Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai gets a knock. Engage on the ulti. Mango's going to get the kill. Kill on the Mango. Great save by Puni. The realization the gank was there and comes for a huge rotate. Absolutely awesome job by Puni to realize Mango needed him, and he makes a great rotation for the flash to get in and get the knock up on him, and Mango alert enough to come back in and say, I can do this, and picks up the first blood. That could be huge. That could actually, we got to see how Very Cold Dude handles that. You know, that's a play that can be frustrating. You have the kill in your hands, and then out of nowhere, it's just gone. That pink ward's still in bush. Rek'Sai is going to get and take that blue buff again. No real need for it on Yasuo. Jarvan cleans up the lane. Actually pushes it. I'd be mad if I was a Very Cold Dude there. You just got killed. You need that gold, and then your jungler goes and pushes the lane. That was not a pushable lane. That could have gone back. They're asking for ward help, as there's a ward sitting on the Rek'Sai tunnel. From the bot lane, you can see TK's pin. He's going to take out the ward. Yeah, he takes out the tunnel. There you go. Doctor takes out that ward. Meanwhile, Elbow and Valibur at the top lane. Again, now Elbow's pulling ahead in CS a little bit more here. But there's the farm alarm. Watch out. Puni with the farm alarm. As Chan takes down his red buff again. Meanwhile, no early shenanigans, really, no early dragons or anything that we've seen from the teams so far. But Zachary Chan is finally going to find that pink ward that's been sitting there for about 4 minutes now. And you can see Rek'Sai is again rotating with ulti in tow, or with level 6 in tow. There's a ward there, and they're just going to see the pink from the blue team now. There's 2 pinks on the blue team. Now they're starting to put some defensive wards up here. They've noticed that that Puni's been kind of roaming around here, this mid lane. I told you, this mid lane is going to be where the matchup is going to be. We want to watch this mid lane. Meanwhile, the bot lane, great job by Tempest to reclose down that CS deficit. Good poke by Mango. Good poke. He's getting the Qs to land at range. Meanwhile, Valibur is falling more and more behind in CS. He is now 11 CS behind in the top lane. While it does not seem like a big deficit, if it's going to continue to grow, it will put him behind. He was not able to have that aggressive start like if he would have had with Boots. He's going for the passive farm game, which is why he went the door and shield. But we see the engage. The Cataclysm comes down to Mango. Mango's able to get out. He gets the wind wall down. He's able to get the Q. Oh, he gets the wrong Q. And that's going to be a kill for Very Cold Dude unless Mango can get out. Nope, that's a kill for Very Cold Dude. Oh no, Zachary Chan actually got the kill. The kill goes on to J4. That could be a problem actually, because we see a almost a 19 CS lead. So that actually eliminates the assist gold basically, and that puts a static shiv into Mango Dragon's hands now onto Yasuo. That's kind of scary. Because Fizz only has his Sheen right now. So we're going to continue to see this mid lane be the focus of attention here, as both the side lanes are just back and forth here. Again, very little CS lead in the bot lane. If anything, Tom Kench has been using his Relic Shield a little bit better than Fontuego has been, capitalizing on some bigger minions. But finally we see Elbow go ahead and back here. And let's see what Elbow comes back with. He comes back. Very interesting buy. He's coming back with Spectral's Cow and the Crystalline Bracer. So he's coming back with some extra base health regen, health, and some MR and more health. So he's actually going to up himself armor-wise here. So he's going to look to start trading blows with Valibur. Valibur really needs to get this wave to crash on tower faster here, get this TSCS, and he needs to get out. He needs to realize his lane opponent just backed. He didn't use teleport. He should have already backed. Now he's going to have to blow teleport to come back. That's tower damage. It's not worth it right now at the 11-minute marker. But at the 11-minute marker, we see only a 400 gold lead still. Kill to kill across the board. No towers. But again, a triple pull by Very Cold Dude. He gets the ulti off. No wind wall from Mango. Mango gets a ton of damage, though. And in comes Chan. Chan, this could be bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Oh, what a misplay. That's the story there, though. A Very Cold Dude with the misplay. Pony's going to come in and try and follow up, but he's not able to get there. Zachary Chan, again, picking up the kill onto him and not onto the mid laner. And we see Very Cold Dude misplay that and end up in tower range on a dive, and it ends up costing him a life and giving a free kill to Yasuo. That's huge because that puts Berserker Boots onto him now. That is a big mistake. That's 2 completed items onto Yasuo for just not a completed item yet on the Fizz. When Fizz finishes, he's going for his he's going for, looks like he should be going for, what is he buying with that? Is he going 2 separate procs here? Uh-oh, apologize. There we go. Okay, my apologies, guys. Hit the wrong button there. Let's skip ahead to live real quick. There we go. Farmer Alarm comes in from Rek'Sai. He's coming down to the blue buff. He's going to go to the bot lane, and he's going to look to gank here. There's a ward sitting in that bush. So they're going to see the pink ward come down, which means he's going to be alert to the ward that's there. You can see the pings coming. Brahm's looking to go around to get it, but they're just going to leave that to, that'll be to Puni. Go ahead and take care of that there. Meanwhile, still in the top lane, Elbow and Valibur are just farming it out. Valibur has been able to close the gap a little bit, being able to crash that wave into the tower. He was able to soak up a little bit extra gold, but he still hasn't backed. He's getting a little risky here not backing. We're 13 minutes into the game, and a Valibur and both the ADZs actually have still not backed. Looking at the gold counts right now, Valibur is sitting on 2,800 gold, Misfortune on 3,700, and 3,700 on Lucian. And the supports haven't backed yet. 2k on Tom Kench and 1.8k on Braum. He's been out of the lane a little bit doing some warding, so that's why. That could be a problem here. I mean, it's going to result when these guys come back with power spikes, it's going to get brawly. There's going to be a lot of brawls because both ADCs are going to feel like they're a little bit more powerful. We see, Elbow's rotating down on the aggressive Mango. Mango has no wards to see it. He has ulti in tow. Here he comes, the engage. Can Mango spell shield? No, there's the ulti. The fish comes out. Mango does flash. He will get engaged still by a Very Cold Dude. This could get bad. He dashes into trouble. As in comes Zachary Chan. He gets the knockoff. He's got still life. Oh, Very Cold Dude gets out with no health. Good job by Mango to get out alive, but that is going to cost them mid-tower. Can this bot lane, meanwhile, in a fight going on, Dr. MD does eat up something. He's going to try and survive this fight, but as the Misfortune ulti comes down, the calling comes out. There's a kill onto Tempest. Tempest is going to stay under pressure. Braum is soaking up the damage, and so is Puni, as they're going to push as the mid-tower falls down in the meantime for a Very Cold Dude, Zachary Chan, and Elbow. Meanwhile, Rumble is going to rotate to the top lane, and he's going to push. He's going to try and take a tower. We'll see if Malphite and Jarvan are able to rotate in time, but meanwhile, Puni, Tempest, and Fontuego are pushing Cosmos out of lane and attempting to take this tower, but Misfortune has a lot of push power with no minions, and she's going to put some damage on to push them back off. Sorry about that, guys. Got a teammate from OE messaging me real quick. So meanwhile, the one thing that I've noticed is that we're 3-2 in kills, but blue side's up with 1 tower to 0 towers. Helix was not able to respond and get a tower back for the push for mid lane, while they were able to pick up a kill onto Tempest, which is huge, as Misfortune is, CS is ahead a little bit, but that kill will be an issue. We see both ADCs did open up into Essence Reavers with boots, with Doran's Blades, with 1 dagger. The difference is a potion on Misfortune and a pink ward onto Tempest in the ADC role. Rek'Sai farm alarms onto red buff. He's going to take that. We see lots of wards around Dragon, but still no attempts onto Dragon. Both teams at 15 minutes and 40 seconds have not even acknowledged the concept that Dragon is an objective in this game, and both supports are on the roam now. Malphite is towards the bot lane with a notice of a ward there. 2 pink wards sitting on top of each other, and they're not looking at it. I would, in my personal opinion, I'd be sending Rumble top lane, and I'd be taking that top tower right now. You've got Malphite in the mid lane, you've got Tom Kench, you've got all the makings of a team fight in mid lane that you don't want right now. As red team, even though you're up in kills, you're even in gold, you don't want this team fight right now. You have a Cataclysm on a Jarvan, you've got a Tahm Kench that can be annoying, you've got a Fizz AoE ulti, a Malphite AoE ulti. You do not want to get dived on right now. You want to keep them apart, but here it comes. They're going to 5-man fight in mid. Get ready to rumble. Here we go. The pokes from Rumble are real. Valiber's doing everything he can to keep this wave at bay. Mango and Valiber really need to watch their positioning. A good Malphite ulti can put them both in the air and make this very hard. One thing that Helix has going for it is they do have good wave clear. Shark comes out, it misses it. No, he walked onto it. Mango, huge mistake, walks on. He's able to get out. In comes the Rumble ulti. But it's a 4v2 and a 1v2. Down goes Yasuo, and Helix is in trouble here. This is exactly what I said. You don't want this team fight. Oh, bad positioning. Mango walking into it. There's going to be Dragon for an uncontested Dragon. This is going to be a goal difference now. And there's Dragon. We see first Dragon come down at 17:27. So this is either going to be a non-objective based game, or we're going to see this game drag out for a while here, folks. So get your seatbelts tight. We're in for a ride tonight. And we're going to see Zachary Chan, Dr. MD, and Elbow of Spaghetti Crusade going to push down this bot tower. That's going to put them up 2 towers to 0. Meanwhile, Valiber top lane is going to go and clean up that CS. We see engaging, very cool dude trying to engage. Tahm Kench is trying to ulti in. This is very gutsy as down goes Tempest. A 5-man dive on the bot side. Spaghetti Crusade really on a tear here, just pushing now. Meanwhile, we see Mango's going to attempt to take this mid tower down. He should be able to take this mid tower with real no repercussions. As he cleans up the CS, that's going to be a mid tower. He needs to rotate top and take that top tower, but he is going to do that, maybe? Yes, he is. Okay, good call by Mango and the Helix team. They need to get up there and get that tower down and get some gold differential down here. As the gold is only a 900 difference now, but it's growing little by little here. Together, these guys can push this tower down real quick. That's 2 towers for 2 towers. The difference is 5 kills to 3 at 18:45. We see 27.2k to 27.3k. The gold is staying even. Baron is a minute on the horizon. Expect to see some interest as Farm Alarm comes in. You see Rek'Sai coming top. They're going to try and Rift Herald. This is a very gutsy Rift Herald call. Oh boy. Helix, you better back off of that. Good alert by Spaghetti Crusade to see that Tempest was not in the fight. They could have picked that fight. Doctor's trying to get an engage. He misses the tongue slash on Pooney as Pooney tunnels away to safety, thinking, oh my golly gee, I got out alive. The scan is going to eliminate that ward. Braum throws out. Uh-oh. Here's the engage by Zachary Chan. He's not used the ulti yet. He just EQ'd. There's the 3-man ulti. Yasuo gets a 3-man ulti of his own, though. It goes Pooney. Mango Dragon's on the misfortune in the backline. Meanwhile, Fizz gets taken down by the shutdown on Rumble. What a great job. Zachary Chan's out of the fight. There's a pickup on the PK Cosmos taken down by Tempest. Meanwhile, Doctor's in trouble. He's going to go down to the Lucian. That's a double kill for Tempest. Tempest is looking for the triple. Can he get it? No, there's the flash over the wall. Do they have anything to follow? There's no ultis. There's no calling. There's no nothing. There we go. Good job by Helix to turn everything right back around. That is going to be a mid lane tower as Mango is going to tank some turret shots right there. An absolute awesome job by the Helix boys to come back and turn that fight back around, putting them up by almost a 2-gold lead. Good job, Helix eSports, fighting back hard. Baron is live. Dragon is still roughly some time out here, about 3 minutes out. Get ready for a Dragon fight when that comes up, though, because Helix is feeling it now. 20 minutes into the game. Get your boxers tight. We're ready to roll. Still see some Dragon clear or some jungle clearing going on here. Very cool dude farming up. Let's take a peek at the CS differences real quick here. Meanwhile, in the matchup, only a 3 CS difference on the top lane, except that Rumble has 1 kill. In the jungle, very simple, very even, but J4 did pick up 2 kills and 3 assists to the 5 assists of Rek'Sai. In the mid lane, though, we see a 40 CS difference, but 2 kills more onto Fizz, but that's not been the story here. Meanwhile, Misfortune's a little ahead by 10 CS, but only 3 kills on the Lucian make that very null void, while the supports are both doing their jobs the best they can, but only 2 and 3 assists across the board right now between those two. Meanwhile, Spaghetti Crusade is looking here to keep grouping. They're trying to play this group, although that last team fight didn't work in their favor. They had what looked like a great engage by Jarvan, but immediately turned around was the Rek'Sai knock up Yasuo combi, and then you get everything come down here. It was disgusting. Just a great job all around. Meanwhile, we are looking here at the game, guys. We're taking close eyes here and wondering what's going on. Let's take a peek again. Like I said, item-wise, looks like Zeal onto Lucian. He's probably going to get that IE. And then we see boots are finished on the Misfortune now, as she's actually, the CS gap is not as much now. But everyone's just CSing here. There's no real attempts at engages. Everyone's kind of calmed down after that last fight. I think Spaghetti Crusade realizes they need to stay together, but not pick a fight. They need to counter-pick a fight would be their best bet here. But just got to be careful. Brahm's back in base. Rumble's pushing up a little bit. The wards did catch everybody. He's going to get back out of there safely. And he's under his tower. Game has gotten very quiet very quick here, folks. So stay buckled up, though. It's going to get exciting. Here we go. This is going to be a fight. Both teams are creeping in. No engage, just Crusade backs right off. But does Helix want this fight? As Very Cool Dude is hiding in the bush, he might try. There's a ward, that'll catch him out. There'll be no sneaky fish moves there. No sneaky sushi tonight. They're going for Scuttle here. They might be positioning to start a Baron fight. They know they have a little bit of an upper hand. Malphite's coming in here. He does have his Banshee sail on. And the engage. There's the engage. Pooney is in there. He's getting knocked around, though. This could be a fight for favor of Spaghetti Crusade. Very Cool Dude does take down Mango Dragon. That's a big chunk of their damage down. Fontuego is not peeling for his ADC at all. Why is Fontuego in the front line? They completely leave Tempest alone. Oh my goodness. Helix is fighting. This has been a 2 for 2. Now Pooney's trying to get the kills. Down goes one. This is now 3v2. Now Very Cool Dude picks up a kill. Fontuego's trying to zone. Pooney's trying to take out Cosmos. He's going to get it. Can he get elbow? He needs to get away. He needs to dive. He's going to heal up. Great job as... Oh, now Fontuego's in trouble. He tries to shield this. It's not a fight he can win, and that was a terrible move. What went from being a 3 for 3 just became a 4 for 3. Ah, what a great job by Helix to take a losing fight and to turn it into something that could be talked about, but then Fontuego, on his very inability to pay attention, chases a very strong Fizz at now 8-3-2 to the 2-4-4 of Mango. Watch out, folks. Spaghetti Crusade is going to power spike. Apologize, I got a drink of water there, guys. Like I said, I get excited about this. This is fun. This is a great match. 10-9 in the kills at 25 minutes, but still, red team leading with 3 towers to 2 and 39k gold to 37k gold. Whew, this is getting exciting up in here. One dragon on blue team, nothing on red team. We've just seen some good CS leads come about for the for the red team here, as Helix has done a great job. They're looking at this dragon, but Fizz's top lane, if there's ever a time to do this dragon, it's right now. Good alertness by Helix to realize they can get this, but there goes the Jarvan E down. The Q is there. He doesn't get it. That's a completely free dragon for red team. Great job by Helix. That secures a little bit more of a gold lead. We are at a 2K gold lead as Helix eSports holds their lead with down in 1 kill, though. Uh-oh. Could they go for a Baron? This is a gutsy Baron if they're going for it. With Tempest and Fonfuego bot lane, they could go for it. In comes very cool dude. He goes through. The fish goes off. It's on the pony. If there's anyone you want it on, it's him. In comes. Uh-oh, watch out. There's the ulti. Oh, this is bad. Helix is in trouble, but Mango's trying to make something of it. There's all kinds of Zodiacs across the board. The fights are going through. Very cool dude picks up a kill, but very cool dude's about to go down. We see Pony in the back line causing all kinds of havoc. There goes down. Fizz goes down. They're all low. Tempest is trying to clean house with Fonfuego on the guard block. There's a kill. Oh, Elbow doesn't go down. There goes Elbow. Dr. MD's in trouble. Dr. MD goes down. Unbelievable job by Fonfuego and Helix to clean up the fight after a very sloppy engage by Spaghetti Crusade. Great job, Helix eSports, tying it up 13 to 13 kills, and now they're at a 3K gold lead, dragon to dragon, and Baron is still live. Not great last hitting there, Tempest. I'll make sure you hear about that. Red buff is up. Is Tempest going to grab it as there is a bounty mounting on his head? They're not going to take the red buff. That is a big mistake. You have the opportunity to clear a red buff off the map. Even though it is 27 minutes in the game, you need that buff on you. It does make a difference right now. That is poor alertness by Tempest to not clean up the enemy jungle. That should be 101 playing right there, folks. Just a heads up for any of you guys new out there watching. They are going to pick up this tower, making the towers now 4-2 in favor of Tempest, or in favor of Helix, and that does put them at a now 4K gold lead. The gold lead is surmounting, and it's going to start to be harder and harder. The ping alerts are out as Dr. MD and a very cool dude get caught out cleaning up the jungle. Mango hits and puts a ward on Baron. Meanwhile, Rumble and Pooney, Valor and Pooney are cleaning up the top lane. We see Zachary Chan in the mid lane cleaning up and pushing out the wave. And we see 4-man push into the jungle. This is aggressive from Spaghetti Crusade. After losing 2 team fights in a row, they are forcing team fight after team fight, and it is not being successful for them. Zachary Chan caught in a bad position. The knockup, he's going to engage. He's going to get the 4-man Cataclysm, but it's not going to do any good. Here comes the rest of the engage. Elbow gets 2 knockup. Fizz goes right on the Tempest. Tempest is trying to get through. He does exhaust, or he does Zonius himself, and in comes the Valor. Oh, Valor gets no. Very cool dude picks up a kill on the Tempest. Valor and Tempest are still going on. Very cool dude's trying to get away. Failed flash onto him as Helix cleans up the rest of the fight. Now Elbow and Dr. MD are all that's left on the back line. As Misfortune get to turn down on the back line, we see the engage still going on, and down goes another kill. That's 4. That's 1 for 3. 1 for 4, my apologies, in favor of Helix. This is getting out of hand fast. We now see it as a 5K gold lead, 5.5K gold lead in favor of Helix. This should be a free mid lane tower, and this push could get ugly here. Pooney's tanking this as in come minions. In come the rest of the team. Pooney's going to jump out here. Minions to eat this up. This should be a tower. Inhibitor should stand, though. Oh, some confusion on the call, it sounds like. Coming up on the 30-minute mark, we see it 17 to 14 kills in favor of Helix eSports. We see 5 towers to 2 towers and 1 dragon to 1 dragon. Helix holding its own in a very good matchup and a very important game for Helix as they win this game and they tie second place. No matter what happens in this match, we see Spaghetti Crusade move into second place. But if Helix wins, it's a tie for second place between these 2 teams. We could see a rivalry forming in the making. Great job by Dr. MD, making sure the wards are getting cleared out to the best of his ability. They did miss 1, however, in the back bush, but that's okay. 1 ward can survive, I guess, every now and then, but you gotta get that ward. The great job by the team, though, doing everything they can to keep those wards cleared out of the jungle. Meanwhile, again, we see top lane Tempest is farming it up. We continue to see Spaghetti Crusade, who might just be getting on tilt here, trying to force fights that just aren't in their favor. They need picks right now. They have an assassin who can just melt people, a jungler who can slow you up, but you need need to be getting picks. You're a team fight comp that's not working right now. Bot lane is going to push in Spaghetti Crusade's favor, but there could be another team fight here. Puni gets the engage on a very cool dude. In comes the calling on very cool dude. He tries to go into Tempest. Tempest is in trouble. They don't have their team. The Helix team is on the back line of the front line, and it's Mango Dragon's in there trying to get the kills. He gets the ulti on the PK. Cosmos. Cosmos is in trouble. He flashes over the wall. Evaliber's fighting as Zachary Chan goes down. Very cool dude is still alive. Zachary Chan takes damage. Mango Dragon's in trouble. Mango Dragon's going to get out alive. See the shield from Fonseca holding everything up. Zachary Chan is very low. Zachary Chan flashes out, but the follow by Evaliber, he goes down. Puni is trying to take up as much damage as he can, as much time as he can. He's relying on the passive to heal him up. Evaliber burning everyone off. Great control by Helix in the team fight. Great mechanics and great micro awareness to get people out alive. Puni using his passive to get enough health to survive the pokes and put his team up yet again 19-15 with a growing gold lead. It is continuing to grow. We see it now at 7K. Still no Baron plays at 31 minutes. We see Dragon on the horizon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dragon's live. That will probably be our next team fight. Will be Dragon unless Red Side on Helix Esports takes it clean. That will be our next fight more than likely. Helix is moving towards it. Fizz is top lane on the blue side. Vega right now is really not with his team when he needs to be, and he's getting caught in bad spots. Helix is going to start the Dragon. They pull it out a little bit. We see it engage. This should be a Dragon, putting it 2 dragons to 1 for Helix Esports. And now the gold lead continuing to grow. Very cool dude gets the ulti on Evaliber. Evaliber, go ahead and Zonia's great Zonia by Evaliber. Completely null avoids the very cool dude's damage, but he's going to come right back in on him. He shields, he tries to turn, he goes back in. Very cool dude will pick up the kill and will get out clean. A good one-on-one battle as Malphite rotates subs. That should be top tower going down, but Mango is on his way. Farm alarm coming out, sending him top lane. Could they rotate to protect if the ward is going to catch the farm alarm? As Mango backs off, and that tower does go down, putting the towers now 3-5 in favor of Helix Esports. Some pleasantries being exchanged as a red buff goes down. That's a good job by Spaghetti Crusade again. Like I said, taking those buffs. You need to take those buffs when you can. Any gold denied is gold denied. That's how I look at it. If Helix can be alert about this, the entire team is backing for Spaghetti Crusade. If they had wards in the proper places, they would have seen that, and they could have snuck Baron. But no, there's going to be nothing out of this. We're going to go back to the lane farming situation here. Real quick before the next team fight happens here, take a look at something, guys. Fizz has 13.5k gold, 14.5k on Yasuo, 12.6k onto Lucian, and only 9.9k on Misfortune. That's a big deficit right now. Their ADC is really hurting them in this meantime. And also, we see about a 1 to 2k gold difference in the top laners, and we see the junglers actually have a 1k difference. That gold lead is starting to affect everywhere, except the supports basically are only within about 600 gold of each other. Uh-oh, Helix on the opposite side of the map as here comes Spaghetti Crusade rolling right back up on them. It looks like Helix is going to rotate for this top lane tower here. They got to be careful here. Don't want to get caught in a bad spot. Here comes the Shark. All kinds of ultis going off. This is a straight up line fight. Great wind wall stops the Misfortune ulti. Helix is able to peel back and get a lot of damage. Down goes Mango gets a rampage, but very cool, dude. Again, is being allowed to walk all over Tempest on the backline. Such poor backline management by Braum. He should not be engaging like he is. They have so much engaged. Puni, though, is able to help zone. Shutdown onto Yasuo. That's a big shutdown, and this might get bad here. Puni, he's trying to get away. Is he going to be able to get there? Could the Frog get the kill? Misfortune, the ultimate chaser, but oh, no. Very cool, dude. Picks up a kill onto Fizz. And that could be Baron, actually. That is going to be Baron, actually. I apologize. That is going to be Baron. And Helix, you want to talk about a quick way to lose your gold lead? Pick a stupid fight like that in a bad spot. You cannot line fight a Malphite ulti into a Fizz Fish, into a PK Cosmos, and not micromanage better. And for God's sake, Helix eSports, watch Tempest. You're not guarding him. Like, they have to realize this. They are not guarding Tempest. Very cool, dude, is free walking all over Tempest in the backline. You have Puni to engage. You have Valibur to engage. You have Mango to engage, even, to get a knock-up. Why are you letting your ADC sit alone in the backline? Literally, the entire fight length back, and no one is helping Tempest out right now. Spaghetti Crusade did attempt. Come on, mouse. Why is my mouse not working here, guys? Hold on. My apologies here. My mouse is not cooperating with me. My apologies, guys. We missed part of that fight. But Helix got engaged on by Spaghetti Crusade. Down went Tempest again to very cool, dude. But he's going to go down. Oh, he gets the troll pole. He goes down. Zachary Chan's in trouble. He's going to go down. Elbow is going to take some damage, and we're going to see him go down as another knockup. Fontuego gets a slow up. We're going to see another kill go down, and that's a quadra kill. Can they get the Penta? Cosmos is not going to give the Penta up. Oh, such a shame. Good turnaround. It's a bad engage again. Crusade got a little bit big for their bridges. They're going to take that inhibitor. And that middle inhibitor is finally going to fall after the base has been broken for quite a while now. I did say, guys, this is shaping up to be a long one, though. They really need to clean up that top lane. There's a huge wave that's going to crash against that tower. Someone should be up there getting that gold. Oh, they're going to send Tempest top lane to clean that up, as Tempest is at 252 CS. The CS lead has not been as much. We still only see 1 kill on Misfortune, but 7 assists to her. But right now, Mango is carrying this team because Tempest is just getting zoned so hard. They are doing everything they can to keep Tempest out of the team fights. It's got to be infuriating as an ADC to be zoned that hard in fights and not be getting the support you need. This could be a free one. Spaghetti Crusade goes on the Baron while Rek'Sai was bot lane. Rek'Sai uses Farm Alarm. He's coming in, but he's not going to be close yet. The Baron's getting close. The calling comes out. Can they get the steal? Oh, no, he does it not. Jarvan gets the Baron. The fish comes on to Fontuego. In goes J4 to get the ulti. This is a bad fight for Felix. They should be taking this down. Goes Fontuego. The Cataclysm picks up 2, but Mango's able to pick up a kill. Tempest picks up a kill on Zachary Chan. Elbow is low. Very cool. Goes down. Down is Mango. Mango's so low, he barely gets out. Puni is staying into the fight. Tempest wants to keep chasing, but no, they are done. So 3 Baron buffs live. 3 Baron buffs live. The Dragon is up. Helix needs to rotate on that Dragon right here, right now. They need to go as mid lane is pushing in their favor. They are pinging the Dragon. They need to move and get that Dragon. That puts Dragon 3 on the board as Baron is sitting on 3 players from Spaghetti Crusade right now. We see at 40 minutes wrapping up here as the blue buff comes down. 26 to 22 in favor of Helix and the kills. We see 5 towers to 3, 3 dragons to 1, and a Baron in favor of Spaghetti Crusade, but a gold difference still 7k in favor of Helix eSports. And you can see that even though fights keep going in the way of Crusade, just the sheer gold difference is playing such a big thing. Watch yourself, Helix. Don't separate. And out comes Tempest in trouble. Immediately, they have to stop letting this happen. A very cold Did will pay for his sins, but he gets the kill. Murder for murder in the first degree. But that'll be a tower for their troubles as the bot lane of Malphite, they stopped pushing. They should. It was a 4-3 push. They had Tom Kedge back, so they're going to try and hold this tower now as it's 4-on-4. And you guys wonder why some of these teams have really high stats right now? It's because you get games that go 41 minutes, and then some teams like Optimal eSports are wrapping up games in 22, 23 minutes right now. So, you know, there's a lot of reasons this game is going on this long. One of it is just poor mechanics. If Tempest was being guarded better in the back line, Helix would have already won this game. Tempest is not getting a chance to really do anything here, and it's actually pretty depressing. Helix is being zoned and focused by Fizz so hard. Fizz is definitely doing his job at 18 kills. He is the heart and soul of this team, but his team is not showing up to the fight, and that has to be frustrating. We see bot lane Crusade. Spaghetti Crusade is rotating towards the bot lane. Helix is pushing the lane out. They're going to attempt to take this tower for free. Misfortune does throw down her AoE. And we see the calling come out more as a deterrent than anything. It does poke Dr. down a lot, but it's more as a deterrent. He's really not getting to use it in fights, so they gotta do something to keep Tempest alive here right now. Because Fizz is making it his hell-bent mission to kill Tempest every single time. Very cool dude looking for an engage here. And in goes Pooney. Down goes the Mana Shield very quickly. But in comes the Braum ulti. Glacial Fissure goes down. Dr. eats up Malphite, spits him out. Very cool dude gets the ulti. A good win wall by Mango. Finally puts his team in good position here. But down goes everything. Valor uses his good ulti. There's a knock-up. We see a fight coming down here. We see this is breaking down. Valor picks up the kill on Zachary Chan. Out goes very cool dude. Elbow's going to go down under tower. Tempest is going to dash out. Meanwhile, Helix is continuing to pressure on. And down goes Pooney, though, over aggression. Tempest in trouble. Down goes Tempest. Let's pick up the double kill onto Dr. And meanwhile, so we see a trade of 3-4-2 in favor of Helix. We see now at 44 minutes, a almost 8K gold lead, 6 towers to 3, 1 dragon to 3 dragons, 1 Baron to 0. With Baron on the board in a minute 44 and a minute 30 on Dragon. Watch out, folks. Strap in tight. This is going to get crazy again. A very cool dude tries to engage. Mango Dragon's shield does help. In comes the engage still. Fish goes on to Fontego. Mango goes after the ADC. Gets the ulti onto Cool Dude. It's a 2v1, and it's going to be close, but no, very cool dude will come out on top. It's double kill to Cool Dude. 1 on to Mango. Not the best trade. You really, I mean, Mango can't, or very cool dude really can't scale too much more. He is actually almost full build. He's probably going to finish up Donia's death cap. He's probably going to finish up, maybe, no, probably not a Ludens. I don't really know what he's going to finish that last item there. But he's got a needlessly large Roger. He's got somewhere he wants to go with it. So we'll find out what he's thinking here soon. 45-minute game, folks, and we're still buckled in. Keep on tight. Here we go. Lots of pings from the red team in the mid lane, getting alerts out of where the wards are, checking out who they're catching. We've got 30 seconds till Baron, 15 for Dragon. That's enough time to rotate in between if you can't be on top of the Baron pit right away. The question is Helix going to forego Dragon number 4 for the extra bonuses? They are calling the Baron. Is Spaghetti Crusade gonna recognize this? Mango, is he gonna make it in time? There's a lot of is's as Dragon is live. Baron has 8 seconds. Spaghetti Crusade is all over that Dragon, but Baron could be all over if they don't hurry up here. Baron is live in 2, 1. Baron is live. Immediately Spaghetti Crusade needs to respond, and they're not. They're not responding. They're going bot lane. This is going to be Baron is live. Why are they not starting Baron? They do not have the ward coverage needed. That could have been a free Baron in their hands already. It is a Ludens on the Fizz, by the way. Uh-oh, very cool, dude, in trouble. He's Zonias, gets the ulti off. He's trying to get away. In comes the engage. What a great engage. Catalysm picks up all 5. Those Tempest is on the side. He's shutting off their PK Cosmos. In the fight, Rumble tries to get up, and he's ready attacked by Fizz. A very cool dude is. Tempest is in trouble here. This is getting out of hand. Very cool dude goes down. Yasuo gets the kill. Mango's going to town. Elbow goes down, but so does Rek'Sai. Pooty goes down. Elbow picks up the kill. Misfortune gets the kill. This is going back and forth. Tempest goes down. Pika Cosmos is going to pick up Fantoyo. And that fight goes on to Spaghetti Crusade. What a bad choice by Helix to not just take the Baron. What a huge turnaround. The gold difference shrunk by 2.5k in that fight. Shutdowns and a triple kill to Misfortune. Watch out, Helix fans. This just got wild and wet again. Just terrible choices by Helix. I cannot express that enough. If you are a team with almost a 10k gold lead and you're willing to sacrifice Dragon for a Baron bait and a 10-second window, just take the bloody Baron as we see a tower and another inhibitor fall, and the gold cap is shrinking now to only 4k. Oh no, this could be bad. This could be game. Could this be it? Helix is in trouble. This is going to be game. What a terrible misplay by Helix eSports. This is GG. It is over. That's all she wrote. What a terrible choice by Helix eSports. Zachary Chan and the wonderful, sorry, not even Zachary Chan, Fizz. I don't have words. What a terrible loss by Helix eSports. There is no other words to describe the terrible choices that just played out in this game. Helix eSports needed that Baron. They could not team fight that after sitting for so long and giving up a Dragon. You do not, as players, you guys have to hear me. You do not choose to give up an objective Dragon 4 and sit there to bait a Baron when it's a 10-second spawn window. You take the Baron or you fight for the Dragon. You do not hand an objective to bait a fight, not like that, not Dragon 4. It is so crucial, not Dragon 4, I cannot stress that enough. A well-deserved fight from Spaghetti Crusade, 20-10 and 10 on the Fizz, a very cool dude, the star of the show, the MVP in my book. Terrible team fight positioning by Helix eSports. Mango Dragon always getting in good positioning, but Fontuego, even though he had 28 assists, leaving Tempest alone so many times in so many crucial fights, just unspeakable. Unspeakable mistakes by Helix eSports. They played such a great early and mid game and then just chose to absolutely demoralize themselves. That's the only word I have to describe it. So GG to both teams. Helix, your early game, your mid game, fantastic. Terrible late game choices. Terrible late game choices. But on the same regards to Spaghetti Crusade, your team cannot continue to go through this game after game relying on a very cold dude to carry you. You can't. He cannot constantly do this. There is teams in this league that will shut him down, and then what do? You really got lucky that a very cold dude put on his big boy pants and went to town. So congratulations to the winners. You guys pulled it out somehow. I can't say how, but congratulations. Well, it ended up being a 47-minute game. Man, that's a tough one to swallow. Just real quick on the damage charts. Real quick here for you guys. Very cool dude coming at 56k damage. Almost 20k. No, more than 10k above the next closest person, his component, Mango Dragon. I don't have words. Man, that's a tough loss to swallow for Helix eSports. I don't know how you come back from that. You had it in the bag so many times, and you just screwed it up big time. Wow, GG, well played, guys. That's all she wrote for this stream. Thank you for stopping by for Lock Casting. Remember, I'm the main support on Lock eSports, and we play next Sunday. You'll see us live, taking on whoever we play at that point. I don't know. It might actually be Spaghetti Crusade. So tune in then. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out, y'all.